Hello students, good morning all of you. Today we are going to start new chapter which is algebraic expression and identities. This is of class 8 and chapter number is 9. So let us begin with exercise 9.1. So see what is given in exercise 9.1. There are some options given in question number 1 and we have to find out of that options, see out of these options what are terms and what are coefficients. So let me explain what is the term and what are coefficients. Okay, the part which is divided by any sign. Okay, the part which is divided by any sign. What are the signs here? Signs are plus, minus, multiply and divide. These are the signs. So what we can say, the parts of any expression which is divided by any sign, so we can say arithmetic operations that are also called operations, these are called terms. Like see, we are having two terms in option number 1. This is the first term and this is the second term. Why only two terms? Because see, there is only one sign which is negative. Means we are having first part and second part which is separated by the sign, or we can say operation, that is subtraction. So how many terms we are having? We are having two terms. First term is what? First term is 5x y z square. Okay. Now what about second term? See, in first term there is no sign, so it is understood for us that no sign is given means positive sign is given there. But in part 2 you can see negative sign is present here. So what we will write? Second term is minus 3z y. Okay, this is our second term. It means if you write terms, make sure that you will write sign along with that. Okay, if sign is positive, no need to write that sign, but if sign is negative, then you have to write that sign. Like see, this is minus 3yz. Okay, now what about coefficients? Any number which is multiplied with the alphabets. In normal terms we can say any number which is multiplied with the alphabets. So we know that in mathematics any number is called constant. Okay, any number is called constant, and any alphabet which is given is called variable. Okay, this is our mathematics term. So you have to see that which constant is multiplied by with variable. So here in first term you can see what is our coefficient. Our coefficient is 5. Because 5 is multiplied with x, y and z square. Now similarly I have told you that you have to take sign along with the terms and also coefficients. So what is the coefficient for zy? Sorry, here what is given? 3zy. So what is the coefficient for 3zy? That is minus 3. Why minus 3? Because minus sign also we have to take. So terms means the parts of any expression which is divided by any operational sign. Either it is plus, minus, multiply or divide. These are called terms. And what are the coefficients? The number or the constant which is multiplied with the given variable, that are called coefficients. So for term 5xyz square, what is the coefficient? Coefficient is 5. And for term minus 3zy, what is the coefficient? That is minus 3. Same we have to do with option number 3. Now see here, I have taken one more example from question number 1 itself. Option number 3, that is 4xy square x square y square minus 4x square y square z square plus z square. So again what we have to see that how many signs are given. So you can easily see there are two signs given, and by that two signs all the parts are divided. First sign is minus and second sign is plus, or we can say first sign is subtraction and second sign is of addition. So how many total parts we are having? First part, second part and third part. So here you can see part main terms. So how many terms we are having? 4x square y square. But second part is having negative sign. So what we have to do? We have to write sign also if it is negative. So second term is minus 4x square y square z square. And third term is remaining left z square. So what is our third term? That is z square. It means in option number 3, how many total terms we are having? We are having 3 terms, first, second and third. Now let us move towards coefficient. What are the coefficients of option number 3? So here in first term, what is the number or what is the constant? That is plus 4. See, no sign is given means positive sign we have to take. In second term, already it is given minus. So what we will take? Minus sign also. So minus 4. And what is the coefficient for third term? See, if nothing is given, if I multiply any number with 1, if I multiply 1 with z square, our resultant will remain same. That will be z square. It means if you multiply any number with unit digit, or we can say unit number, that is 1, then your value or the resultant will remain same. So z square it is written. So what is the number which is multiplied with z square? That is 1. So here we will write 1. So what are the coefficients? 4, minus 4 and 1. Now see question number 2 of exercise 9.1. Here in this question there are some algebraic expressions given and we have to classify them into monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. Okay. So first let me explain what are these 4 terms: monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. Monomial means any expression which is containing only one term. Here you can see 1000 is only one term and PQR is also only one term. Means there is no plus or minus sign, or we can say divide or multiplication sign to divide the given expression. Okay. So monomial means the particular expression which is containing only one single term. So here you can see I have classified 1000 and PQR into monomial category. Now binomial, clear it's by name itself. The expression which is having two terms. Here you can see first term, second term, first term, second term, and in third also first term and second term. So any particular expression which is having how many terms? Two terms. Dividing by any operational sign, either it is plus, minus, divide or multiply. Okay, so the expression which is containing two terms, that are called binomial. Trinomial also, tri means 3. Clear by its name that the term which is containing 3 terms. Here you can see first term, second term and third term. How there are 3 terms? Because 3 parts are divided by 2 operational signs, that are addition and addition. Same with trinomial, 2y square first term, minus 3y square second term and plus 4y cube third term. So trinomial means any algebraic expression which is having 3 terms. Polynomial. Okay, what is polynomial? The expression which cannot be categorized into monomial, binomial, either in trinomial. That particular expression lies in the category of polynomial. Like see, how many terms are here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 is not belong to any of these categories, so it will go in polynomial category. That also AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. In this term also we are having total 4 terms. So this will also lie in the category of polynomial. Okay. Now see, before starting question number 3, I would like to give you some concepts about like terms. What are like terms? Okay, like means which are similar to each other. So what you have to see in this like terms, that variables should be same in the given terms. Like see, in first term what are the variables? A is the first variable and B is the second variable. Okay. Now you have to check that in all the terms which is having same variables A as well as B. And there is one note point that you will not consider minus or plus sign. Means all you have to check is variables will be same in the given terms. So in first term we are having A variable and B variable. In second term also we are having A variable and B variable. Sequence is changed here. Here AB, here B and A. So no need to worry about that. Just eliminate the signature and eliminate the sign and eliminate the sequence also. Means you have to check only that variables are same or not. So in first and second term variables are same. Here also A variable is given, but here is C variable. So C is not similar to B. So this is not like term. Here also A variable is given, but D variable is different. So A and D are also not same. So we have to see that AB, here also AB is present and here also A and B is present. Sign we have to eliminate. So these two are like terms. Like here you can see. What we are having, numbers also you have to eliminate in the like terms. While considering like terms, you have to eliminate the signs. Either it is plus, minus, divide or multiply. And next thing which you have to eliminate is numbers or the constant which is multiplied with the variable. So here what is the variable? Variable is x square. No need to see the constant or the sign. So variable is x square. Now you have to find out of these 3 terms which is having x square variable. So x is having power 2. This term is also having x to the power 2. So these two are like terms. Okay. Now in third and fourth term you can see What are the variables? Y square and x square. Both are in divide. But here also there are similar variables x square and y square, but both are in multiplication. So I have told you, eliminate the operations, eliminate the numbers. Okay. So x square y square is present here also, and x square y square is present here also. So these two are like terms and these two are like terms. So this is how you can find out like terms out of given terms. Now rule for addition is just add all the like terms together. Okay, and in addition, while adding the terms, sign will be remaining as it is. Okay, like see what is our term? AB minus BC, first term, I have put it in bracket. BC minus CA, second term, we have to add all the terms, so I have placed plus sign in between the two terms. CA minus AB is the third term, again I have placed plus sign because we have to add all the three terms. Now remove the brackets, AB minus BC plus BC minus CA plus CA minus AB. Sign will remain as it is. Now you can see easily here, AB, here also AB. These two are like terms. This is having positive sign, this is having negative sign. So we will put, or we will write all the like terms together. So AB minus AB, the first like terms together. Okay. Now second like term is BC and BC, plus BC and minus BC. So here you can see plus BC and minus BC. The third term which is remaining left is minus CA and plus CA. So here minus CA and plus CA. You know that if I write 2 plus 2 and minus 2, what is our resultant? Our resultant is 0. Because if the same number is carrying both the signs plus and minus together, then the resultant will be 0. Same thing applies with variable also. Plus AB minus AB cancel out. Plus BC minus BC cancel out. Plus CA minus CA cancel out. So what is our resultant at last? Our resultant is 0. Okay, this is how you have to add the terms. Now let me explain one more example of question number 3, which is option number 4. L square plus m square first term, comma, m square plus n square second term, comma, n square plus l square third term, and last term is 2lm plus 2mn plus 2nl. Now what we have to find out? First we have to write all the terms in sequence itself, like L square plus m square, comma, in place of comma we have to add the terms. So I have written plus. All the terms you have to write along with the plus sign. Okay, first term plus second term plus third term plus fourth term. Okay, after writing it in sequence, you have to find out like terms. So what are the like terms? L square and L square. These two are like terms. M square and M square. These two are like terms. Third one is N square plus N square. These two are like terms. Okay, so what is our next process? That we have to write all the like terms together. So I have written all the like terms together. But here in the last term, which is the fourth term, 2lm, mn, nll, here you can see no variable is similar. Like here L and M is given, but here M and N is given, and in third term N and L is given. Means all the terms are not having any common variable. So we will write it as it is. Now L plus L, how many L square? 1L square plus 1M square. It will give us 2L square. Similarly, 1m square plus 1m square, it will give us 2m square. N square plus n square, 2n square, and the last term remaining as it is. Now in all the terms you can see one number common, that is 2. See here, in all the terms we are having number 2 common. So you know how to take out common. That is also one term that is called taking common. So we can take 2 common because 2 is present in all the terms. So after taking 2 common, in bracket what is remaining left? L square, m square plus n square, lm, mn and nn. This is how you can add all the terms together by placing it in a sequence with their like terms. Okay. Now this is the last question of this exercise, which is question number 4. So here we are having 2 methods for subtraction. See what is written: subtract 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12 from 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. So here is one note point. The term, okay, the whole term which is written after from, okay, see there are 2 terms. This is the first term, this is the second term. So what you have to do, the term which is written after from के बाद जो भी term लिखा होगा उससे आपको पहले term को subtract करना है. Okay, what is the concept? The term which is written after from, that you have to write first, and the term which is written before from के पहले जो टर्म लिखा है उसको आपको बाद में लिखना है, और from के बाद में जो टर्म लिखा है उसको आपको पहले लिखना है. ओके, So see, I have written like this. After term I have written here 12a minus 9b minus, because we have to subtract, so I have placed minus sign, and the term which is written before, जो पहले लिखा है उसको मैंने कहाँ लिखा है, बाद में. So 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12. Now what you have to do, you have to change the sign of the term which is the second one. Means this is the total first term and this is the total second term. So you have to change the sign of second term. First term as it is, second term see. 4a is, no sign is given means plus sign. So 4a is minus. 7ab is minus, so 7ab is plus. We have to change the sign. 3b is plus, so 3b is minus. And last one, 12 is plus, so 12 is minus. After writing both the terms within the negative sign, we have to change the sign. Now next thing what we have to do, write all the like terms together, 12a and 4a. Okay. Now, then 5b and 3b. So plus 5b minus 3b. 9ab and here 7ab. Sign also we have to write minus 9ab, 7ab. And last term which is remaining left is minus 3 and minus 12. So here minus 3, see here minus 3 and minus 12. 12 minus 4 gives us 8a. 5 minus 3 gives us 2b. 9ab and 7ab. It will gives us minus 2ab. And minus 3 minus 12 gives us minus 15. So this is the first method how you will subtract the given term. There is also one second method. Whatever you will find easy, solve the question with that method. Okay. So see, this is the second method of subtraction. First what you have to do, you have to write all the like terms together. I am again telling you this, that the term which is written after from के बाद जो term लिखा होगा, that term you have to write first. Okay. So see here 12a is similar to here 4a. So 12a and 4a, first like term. Minus 9ab you have to write sign also. Minus 9ab is similar to minus 7ab. Okay. 5b is similar to 3b because both are having same variable which is b. Now last term minus 3 and plus 12. So minus 3 and plus 12. After getting all the like terms, write the term here which is written after from. From के बाद के term को आप यहाँ लिखिए. So 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. Okay. Then the term which is written before from के पहले जो term है उसको just write down. It's below. Okay. So second term is 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12. Okay. Now what you have to do, in first method also we have changed the sign, and second method also we have to change the sign. So which sign we have to change? The term which is written downside or the term which is written secondly, that term sign we have to change. So 4a, no sign is given means plus sign is given, so we will change it in minus. Minus sign is given, so we will change it in plus. We have to change the sign of the second term only. Okay. Plus sign we have to change it in minus, and plus sign again we have to change it in minus. You have to just write opposite sign which is given in the second term. Now whatever process you will apply, you have to apply with this sign and this sign. Forget this sign. Now we have changed the sign, so forget all the signs which is having the term. Okay. Now see, 12 plus 12, here we will consider the sign. So 12 minus 4 gives us 8a. Plus 9 plus minus 9 plus 7 means 9 plus 7, how much? Minus 2ab. Like we know that plus minus gives us minus. See here, plus 9ab, sorry, minus 9ab, and here plus 7ab. What resultant we will get? 9 minus 7. This can be written as like this also. 7ab minus 9ab. So what sign, what resultant we will get? Minus 2ab. So see here minus 2ab. Okay. Now this one, 5 minus 3 plus 2b, and last one minus 3 minus 12. This will gives us minus 15. So same resultant we are getting as we get in first method, 8a minus 2ab plus 2b minus 15. So these are the two methods which you can apply for finding the subtraction of the given terms. So I hope exercise 9.1 is clear for you all. Thank you students for watching this video.